Meanwhile, back here at home, the Warrior football team's 9th spring practice was highlighted by Junior Day, which gave more than 100 incoming freshmen and future prospects an opportunity to watch and meet the current Warrior players and coaches. Today's practice also featured increased reps for players who are currently sitting on top of the Warriors' early depth chart. First teamers received 30 to 40 reps on both sides of the ball, but Coach Mack says no one should feel comfortable with their spot just yet.
We still have some guys on the bubble, and that's why we scrimmage the 3s and 4s. You know, there's some guys that can help us on special teams, and we have some more decisions to make, but we're getting closer on our 1s and 2s.
It helps with the chemistry of the offense, you know, and getting timing down with, you know, with the receivers and the line and knowing when things are going to be open and, you know, going against the #1 defense. So it definitely helps, you know, build that chemistry and that bond.
Yesterday, the Warriors learned that linebacker Brashton Satele would not be given a 6th year by the NCAA. Coach Mack told us today that Jake Ewan, Mana Lolotai, and George Daly-Lyles will all get or are all getting looks at the middle linebacker spot in the coming week.
2-5 in the Western Athletic Conference. They'll meet for the final game of the series tomorrow at 10 a.m. Hawaii time. Warrior football team is just past the halfway point of the spring session, getting another Saturday scrimmage in today, but getting some bad news yesterday. Linebacker Brashton Satele was denied an extra year after sitting out all of the 2009 season with a shoulder injury. So that means a spot in the top 11 in green is still open this spring, and Coach Mack has his eye on a few guys to fill it.
Well, you know, Mana Lolotai is an excellent player. George Daly-Lyles had a great scrimmage today. He made some ferocious hits, and he runs to the football. And then we have Jake Kuhn. So those are the 3 guys we're going to go with.
And I was waking up every day as though I was going to be the guy all year. You know, me and Brash talked about it and decided we were just going to figure it out where one of us would just move outside, you know, so we'd have everybody on the field at the same time. But now, you know, it's come to the conclusion that it did, and just got to step up and do the thing, you know.
Warriors have 6 practices remaining on the spring schedule. That was
spring practice number 9 for the Warrior football team took place this afternoon, and one day after learning the news that middle linebacker Brashton Satele was denied a 6th year of eligibility and no longer with the team, the linebacking corps motivated to step up and fill the void.
Well, you know, Mana Lolotai is an excellent player. George Daly-Lyles had a great scrimmage today. He made some ferocious hits, and he runs to the football. And then we have Jake Kuhn. So those are the 3 guys we're going to go with.
Do you wake up in the morning now and say, it's my time?
I mean, even before they made the decision, I was waking up every day as though I was going to be the guy all year, you know.
Now, from the beginning of spring, this defense came raring to go. As the days go by, are you getting better and better and better?
Yeah, I think, you know, the intensity's still there. You guys saw that when we first came out. It was super intense, but we weren't quite getting home on everything, on our blitzes and understanding the coverages and the disguises. And I think, especially today, it kind of showed, you know, we're getting there. Guys are actually hitting their gaps. D-line's doing what they're supposed to do. We're kind of stepping up and, you know, kind of being the field generals out there like we're supposed to be instead of running around like a bunch of chickens with our head cut off.
Coach Mack says there's no finalized depth chart at middle linebacker. Warriors will get the day off tomorrow and return to practice on Monday.